So, Arsenal 0. Yes, you heard correctly. No goals. Newcastle. Are we the lads? Why are you, Geordie Footers? 2. Dog walking, yes, another North London team around North London twice in 3 or 4 days. Absolute disgusting performances. Declan Rice hiding. I don't know why he was playing at false 9 at some points, but he was hiding. Our captain's an absolute disgrace. Perfectly encapsulates everything wrong with this football club. Yeah, Gabriel Magalhaes from 5 minutes in, I said, was having a mare. Oh, lo and behold, he had a mare. Saliba didn't do much better. Yeah. And Thomas Partey, the best midfielder we had, that actually was putting balls over the top. Oh, don't worry. We'll sub you off.
Yeah.
Gabriel Martinelli, clean through. How are you missing? Oh, I'll tell you how you're missing, mate. You could have squared it to the German giraffe who's nicked 2,600 quid tonight playing that game. Yeah. I'll tell you why. Because you need a neck brace on to keep your head up. Because your head's always... Put a neck brace on this dickhead. Yeah, Trossard, stinker. Get rid of the whole fucking team, mate. I am sick. Raya taking the knee for Isak's goal. Bro, you do that before kickoff. Yeah, Timber, stinker. No, real talk, Kenny. I feel bad for you, but I don't, because you don't normally go to these League Cup games. Yeah,
and I should have stayed away. I'll tell you what.
Stayed at home, and you've probably done the best part of 30 quid on the ticket.
It was exactly £30.30 that I spent, and we've got to say some old truths. I've had enough now. Declan Rice and Kai Havertz are basically tactically disruptive. They have made us worse. Last season, teams didn't work us out. They thought Declan Rice was revelation. Declan Rice is a West Ham player who basically isn't worth £105 million. He's an honest footballer. He's probably worth about 50, 60 million pounds, but we spent £45 million too much on him. Kai Havertz, they say he's tactically important. He's tactically disruptive, a waste of space. Everything you said about Martin Odegaard is true. There's a reason why Real Madrid got rid of him, and we saw it today. In terms of our manager's a coward. If he had any nuts, he would have substituted Trossard within 25 minutes, but he waits half time to substitute him. And then when he made his substitutions in the second half, you can't take off Kai Havertz, who was shit. Oh, you can't do that. He cost £65 million. Oh, you can't take off Declan Rice, that in English, who was shit. And let me tell you something now. That little shit who basically is this set piece coach can go forth and mic play, you little shit. Because all you've done is made us predictable. Oh, let's rely on set pieces. Dan Burns, 6'7". Botman, 6'4". Oh, let's just put it into the box. What happened?
Isak back defending.
He's back defending. He's 6'4" as well. Oh, who else is it? Oh, Longstaff when he came.
Livramento. I don't know how tall he is. I don't know how many headers he won tonight. He was insane, by the way. Him and Tonali were the best two players on the pitch.
It gets even better. We spent £65 million on Kai Havertz, yet the player that Newcastle's midfield ruined him. Joe Linton absolutely outran our midfield. And Tonali was basically a Pirlo-like performance. Yeah. That midfield absolutely battered us.
Joe Willock.
Joe Willock ran his eye out. You've got our players who, our fans...
They look dead on their arse, Kenny.
Even if they look dead in their arse, Lee.
Have they given up on the manager, or have they given up on
They're giving up on the season. They're giving up the season. They haven't got...
Or are they shit scared, Kenny? Because we've had this debate before. What was the atmosphere... Sorry to cut in here. Yeah. What was the atmosphere in the ground like? Because DJ fucked off. And I see a lot of empty seats. I see a lot of empty seats.
There was empty seats. There was empty seats in before. We didn't fill out our allocation. Newcastle filled out an allocation, and there was a neutral part.
Fair play to Newcastle.
There was a neutral part of the ground which Arsenal wouldn't give to Newcastle fans, which was pathetic. Because the other day, they're the ones who were making all the noise. Our fans, it was half Carling Cup crowd and half North crowd. But the fact is, the truth is there. We're basically the emperor of no clothes. All this nonsense you were about us having the best defence. Well, 7 years ago, Spurs had the best defence. We talk about Saliba and Gabriel. Well, how about rewinding back to Alderweireld and Vertonghen? And if you talk about our wing backs or full backs, they had Danny Rose. and Trippier, and before that, I had Walker. We've got Benjamin White, Timber, and we got any left back of your choice. You basically can go to the pick and mix and get one of the left backs. But guess what? Just like Spurs won nothing, we've won nothing. And at the end of this season, people are going to be asking the questions, because today I had a conversation with 3 fans, and one of them says season's over. It's the bloody 7th of January, but the season's over. I had a conversation with
So
Adrian
does he
Durham.
want the manager to leave the club then?
No.
Did you ask him?
He's one of those people who don't like Arteta. But I had a conversation.
Okay,
I had a conversation with Adrian Durham.
Adrian Durham, the gaslighting. He hates Arsenal.
Well, Adrian Durham said to me he might bring back the Daily Arsenal. But
tell him please do, because that was hilarious. I've phoned into that a few times.
I said to him, yeah, let's do it. And I basically said, mate, please, give me a few minutes. And I basically ripped into Declan Rice.
He was shit, mate. I
ripped into Declan Rice. I ripped into Kluivert. Yeah, what's new? Declan Rice. It's a tactical, basically, pygmy. Basically, you see him at international level. If England want to win the World Cup, if you think Declan Rice is going to be your number 6, if you're going to win the World Cup, then you're in Cuckoo. Hopefully, Tuchel would see that and do what Arteta can't do, which is have a conversation. If you want to play Declan Rice, by all means, you play him in a position, but not a number 6, because he's just not good enough to play in that position. Tired or not tired, carrying injury or not carrying injury, he's just not good enough.
Kenny, sorry to cut him, right? In the second half, he was playing false 9 at one point, right? And you would have seen that, because that was right where you square on. And he was putting his arms out, give me the ball. Tonali was right in front of him,
Tonali ran rings
right? Tonali was right in front of him. And the person who had the ball, whoever that may have been at any point, was right in front of Tonali. And his Declan Rice, it's almost like he's doing it for camera. Like, give me the ball. Bro, you're hiding.
Lee, it gets even better. He came up when he was about to take a corner, and he went up to the fans and said, come on, mate. The first half, I didn't even know you're playing.
I can only imagine the fucking bullshit he got back.
I'm not too funny. The only time I knew Declan Rice was playing in the first half was when we had a corner or we had a set piece. Because apart from that, I didn't know he was playing.
Timber nearly scored, I
didn't know he was playing. And that's the Kai Havertz. I didn't know Kai Havertz was playing until
he had 10 touches in the first half.
Well, I don't know, man. Well, I don't know. Well.
Over the whole course of the game, he earned 65 quid per touch he had. He had 40 touches.
The money's irrelevant, because the fact of what's relevant to me is that he had a clear-cut chance, and somehow he managed to duck under. He ducks under a perfect cross, which hit his shoulder and went wide. How many times do you see Kai Havertz do that? A guy who's about 6'4" and he can't even get up and score a free header. And then you've got Gabriel Magalhaes. I mean, Jesus Christ, when he had that shot, I said, please, there's a reason you're a defender, mate. Please, stick to your strengths, right? Both set penalty boxes, do your thing. Anything else, give the ball to a better player so he can do his thing. But, one player is just getting my nerves. I'm really getting angry with him now. It's Trossard. I'm really gonna.
He's tapped out, mate. He's given up.
Whether he's tapped or not, I feel like shaking him. I feel like just shaking him. Everything he's done in the last month has pissed me off. He pissed me off against Brighton, and he's pissing me off today. It's like he's a Brighton player playing for a big club. It's like this. It's the shirt too heavy, because before he was masquerading, saying, "Oh, everyone's got it in for me. I've got to start." Well, we're giving you a start, and once again you drop the ball. But Martinelli,
why is he on the right though?
But Martinelli, please. I'm not going to slag him off for missing that chance, because he teared early, he did the right thing. But anything else,
he should have squared it, Kenny. He should have squared it. He didn't even see 29 there. He didn't even look up.
Even so, if that was Saka, he puts the ball in there. If that was Isak, he puts the ball in there. And that's the thing. I want people in our fan base, because I'm going to go on Dan show tomorrow, and I'm going to deal with someone. Please stop saying that our front three is comparable to Liverpool's. Stop saying our front three is comparable to what you saw tonight from Newcastle. We are a one-man team. And if people don't accept it, then there's something wrong. The fact is, we're a team that supposedly be Man City's closest challengers, yet Man City have got match winners all over their squad, and even some on the bench. Our only match winner He's in a hospital bed recovering from a grade 3 hamstring tear. You hear me? Grade 3 hamstring tear. Your best player, your only player that's close to world class, doesn't play, and you're shot to be average. I'm telling you now, Lee, if Man United replicate their performance at Anfield, they're going to smash us to pieces.
Man United
mate.
are beating us at the weekend, but listen, on that bombshell, Kenny, yeah? I know I kept you waiting for ages, yeah?
That's all right. Don't worry about that.
Time.
No,
get home safely.
Yeah? Well, yeah. So, well, yeah, I'm going to get home safely because I had to go in a warm because I'll tell you one thing, right?
You froze your nuts and your nuts. You froze your nuts off.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. I wish someone could do something to Arteta's nuts and scrap and get them out so he can show some, so he can actually make a decision. Because I'll tell you one thing, right? So far, his nuts are safer in his boxers, the coward.
No, and on that bombshell, follow Kenny Ken 1972. Yeah, Kenny, get him safely. We do this again against Man U. Yeah, good luck. We're out. Conky out. Everyone out. Fuck that captain as well.